Hello, dear viewers and friends. Welcome to the Health 365 channel, where we always strive to bring you the most useful and reliable health information. Today, we will explore a very important topic, especially for older adults who are facing uncomfortable nighttime leg cramps or muscle stiffness that makes movement more difficult than ever. Are you tired of your sleep being interrupted by sudden sharp pains in your calves? Do you feel your muscles getting weaker, making everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even just standing up a challenge? If the answer is yes, you're not alone. This is a common issue that many seniors, like Mr. John in my neighborhood or Mrs. Mary next door, experience daily. But don't worry, there's incredibly good and hopeful news I want to share with you right now. Choosing the right foods can make an amazing difference. Yes, what we eat daily holds the power to soothe muscles, improve blood circulation more effectively, and most importantly, prevent those pesky cramps from returning. Imagine a life no longer haunted by sudden pain, where your muscles become stronger, more flexible, allowing you to move freely and enjoy life to the fullest. That is entirely possible. In this special video, we will pull back the curtain, revealing the identities of the top 3 superfoods, the silent warriors in your kitchen, with the extraordinary ability to help seniors say goodbye to cramps, build stronger muscles, and significantly improve mobility. This is not just simple nutritional information, but transformative insights that can change your quality of life. So, make sure you watch carefully, because you definitely won't want to miss any valuable details. Before we dive into each food, I'm very curious to know where you are watching from. From bustling cities like New York, Los Angeles, or from peaceful towns in the Midwest. Please leave a comment below, share where you live, and perhaps any questions or concerns you have regarding muscle health and cramps. We look forward to interacting with you. And don't forget, if you find this information useful, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell right now, so you don't miss any health-boosting tips from Health 365. Your support is a great motivation for us to continue this journey of sharing knowledge. Now, let's begin our journey to discover the first superfood, a precious gem in the world of nutrition that perhaps many of us are familiar with but don't fully understand its value for muscle health. Superfood number 1, eggs, the perfect source of protein and essential vitamins. When it comes to nutrient-dense foods that support muscle health, eggs always stand out as a prime candidate. Eggs have long been recognized as a source of high-quality protein, important vitamins, and minerals. But specifically, how can these small eggs help alleviate the haunting leg cramps in older adults? Join us on an exciting and surprising journey to discover the hidden power within each egg. One of the leading causes of cramps is muscle fatigue. When muscles are overworked or not properly recovered, they become more sensitive and prone to uncontrolled contractions. And this is where protein, the main building block of muscles, plays a crucial role. Protein is not only necessary for building new muscle, but also vital for repairing and maintaining existing muscle fibers. As we age, a natural but unpleasant process often occurs: age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. This is a condition where muscle mass and strength gradually decline over time. Sarcopenia not only increases the risk of falls and reduces mobility, but also makes muscles weaker, more prone to fatigue, and therefore, more susceptible to cramps. Mrs. Susan, a 70-year-old neighbor of mine, once shared that she frequently experienced nighttime cramps after days when she walked a bit more, and her doctor explained that it was partly because her muscles had weakened with age. So, how do eggs help solve this problem? Eggs are hailed as a factory, producing complete protein. What does this mean? It means eggs provide all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies cannot synthesize on their own and must obtain from food. These are indispensable building blocks for constructing and repairing every cell in the body, especially muscle cells. Just one large egg provides your body with about 6 grams of high-quality protein. This amount of protein not only helps repair micro damage in muscle fibers after exercise or due to the aging process, but also helps reduce muscle fatigue. When muscles are better nourished and recovered, muscle contraction efficiency improves. thereby minimizing the frequency and intensity of cramps. Regularly incorporating eggs into your diet can contribute to enhancing muscle strength and endurance, helping you feel healthier and less tormented by aches and pains. But the power of eggs doesn't stop at protein. Inside the egg yolk lies a vitamin extremely important for bone and muscle health: vitamin D. Vitamin D's role is most commonly known for aiding calcium absorption, an essential mineral for strong bones. However, vitamin D also plays a direct and indispensable role in muscle function, particularly in the process of muscle contraction. It helps regulate calcium levels within muscle cells, a crucial factor for muscles to contract and relax rhythmically. When the body is deficient in vitamin D, a fairly common condition in older adults, especially those with limited sun exposure or a non-diverse diet, the consequences extend beyond the risk of osteoporosis. Vitamin D deficiency can lead to muscle weakness, increased susceptibility to cramps, and even chronic muscle pain. Scientific studies have shown a clear link. Older adults deficient in vitamin D tend to experience leg cramps more frequently and with greater severity. Egg yolks are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D. Although early morning sun exposure remains the most effective way for the body to synthesize vitamin D, the reality is that many seniors often have fewer opportunities to go outdoors due to health issues or lifestyle. Therefore, supplementing vitamin D from food sources like eggs becomes incredibly important. Incorporating eggs into the daily diet can help older adults maintain healthy vitamin D levels, thus contributing to reducing the risk of cramps related to this deficiency. A question arises: is eating eggs regularly enough to prevent cramps caused by vitamin D deficiency? The answer is, it can help, but relying solely on eggs might not be sufficient. One egg provides about 40 IU international units of vitamin D. Meanwhile, experts recommend that older adults aim for about 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D per day to ensure optimal bone and muscle health. This figure is significantly higher than the amount of vitamin D found in a few eggs. So what's the solution? To achieve optimal vitamin D levels, seniors should consider combining eggs with other vitamin D sources. For example, vitamin D fortified dairy products. Many types of milk and yogurt are now fortified with vitamin D. Check the nutrition labels to choose suitable products. Fatty fish, salmon, herring, sardines, and mackerel are excellent natural sources of vitamin D. Enjoying fatty fish dishes a few times a week is not only good for muscles, but also beneficial for heart health. Supplements. If your vitamin D level is confirmed low through a blood test, your doctor may advise you to take vitamin D supplements. This is an effective way to quickly address the deficiency, but always follow your doctor's instructions regarding dosage. Safe sun exposure. If possible, try to spend a short time, about 15 to 20 minutes, in the sun during the early morning or late afternoon, when UV intensity is not too strong. This helps the body naturally produce vitamin D. In summary, eggs play an important role in providing vitamin D, but for the best results in preventing cramps and maintaining musculoskeletal health, combining eggs with other vitamin D sources and maintaining a healthy lifestyle is essential. Beyond protein and vitamin D, eggs are also a significant source of vitamin B12 and choline, two nutrients crucial for nerve function. Why is nerve health related to cramps? Because our muscles operate based on nerve signals sent from the brain. When a nervous system functions unstably, these signals can become noisy, leading to involuntary muscle contractions, causing cramps or spasms. Vitamin B12 plays a key role in maintaining the health of nerve cells and forming the myelin sheath, the protective coating around nerve fibers, like the insulation on electrical wires. This myelin sheath helps nerve signals transmit quickly and accurately. When vitamin B12 is deficient, the myelin sheath can be damaged, slowing or distorting signal transmission, leading to symptoms like numbness, tingling, muscle weakness, and cramps. Choline, another nutrient abundant in egg yolks, is also essential for producing acetylcholine, an important neurotransmitter involved in muscle control and memory. The combination of vitamin B12 and choline in eggs acts as a protective shield for the nervous system. They help strengthen the nerve insulation, myelin sheath, protect nerve fibers from damage, and ensure smooth, rhythmic communication between the nervous system and muscles. This helps muscles receive contraction and relaxation signals accurately, minimizing the risk of cramps, especially those related to neuropathy, a common complication in people with diabetes or older adults in general. Mr. Michael, a longtime diabetic patient I know, saw a significant reduction in his leg numbness and cramps after he started incorporating B12-rich foods like eggs into his diet, following the advice of a nutritionist. So why are older adults at higher risk of vitamin B12 deficiency? There are a few main reasons. Reduced stomach acid production. As we age, the stomach often produces less acid. Stomach acid is needed to separate vitamin B12 from protein in food so the body can absorb it. When stomach acid decreases, B12 absorption also decreases. Use of certain medications. Some common medications in older adults, such as metformin for diabetes or proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, used to treat acid reflux, can interfere with vitamin B12 absorption. Restricted diets. Some seniors may reduce their intake of animal products, the main source of B12, due to dental problems, digestive issues, or adherence to vegetarian/vegan diets without adequate B12 supplementation. Vitamin B12 deficiency can have serious consequences, not just cramps. It can lead to muscle weakness and persistent fatigue, permanent nerve damage, manifesting as burning, numbness, or tingling in hands and feet. Megaloblastic anemia. This condition reduces the blood's ability to carry oxygen to organs, including muscles, making them more prone to fatigue and cramps. Cognitive problems, such as memory decline and difficulty concentrating. In this context, eggs emerge as an excellent source of vitamin B12 for older adults. They are easier to digest than some red meats and offer a simple, convenient solution to help prevent B12 deficiency, one of the potential underlying causes of cramps. Of course, meat, fish, and dairy products are also very good sources of B12. However, compared to red meat, eggs are often a lower saturated fat option. Also, the better digestibility of eggs is a major advantage for seniors experiencing digestive issues. Furthermore, eggs provide a powerful combination of protein and other essential vitamins, not just B12. For lacto-vegetarians who consume eggs and dairy but abstain from meat, eggs become an extremely important source of B12 to maintain necessary levels and prevent related health problems. Another common question related to eggs concerns cholesterol. For many years, there was concern that eating too many eggs could raise blood cholesterol levels and harm cardiovascular health. However, recent scientific studies have provided a new, more balanced perspective. Current research suggests that moderate egg consumption, specifically about 6 to 7 eggs per week, is safe for most healthy individuals, including older adults, and does not significantly affect blood cholesterol levels. Dietary cholesterol found in egg yolks actually has less impact on blood cholesterol than saturated fat and trans fat found in many processed foods, fatty red meats, and fried items. However, it's important to note that for individuals with pre-existing cardiovascular disease or high blood cholesterol levels, consulting a doctor or dietitian about egg consumption is essential. The doctor will provide appropriate advice based on your overall health status and other risk factors. In many cases, replacing processed meats, like sausages, bacon, with eggs for breakfast can be a better choice for heart health. So, can eggs help reduce nocturnal leg cramps in older adults? The answer is very likely yes. Nighttime cramps often stem from a combination of factors, including inadequate muscle recovery, muscles not resting and repairing effectively after a day's activity, electrolyte imbalance, deficiencies in potassium, magnesium, calcium, nerve function issues, as mentioned with the role of B12, poor blood circulation. Eggs, with their abundant protein for muscle repair, nerve-protecting vitamin B12, and vitamin D supporting muscle function and calcium absorption, can address many root causes of nighttime cramps. Adding eggs to dinner or breakfast can help balance your nutrient intake, support better overnight muscle recovery, and thereby help reduce those troublesome cramps that disrupt your sleep. Of course, not everyone can eat eggs freely. Some older adults may need to adjust their egg consumption depending on their specific health conditions. Chronic kidney disease. Individuals with kidney disease may need to limit their protein intake. Therefore, they should discuss with their doctor or dietitian whether eating eggs is appropriate and in what quantity. High blood cholesterol. As mentioned, consult a doctor. An option might be to eat only egg whites, as they contain protein without cholesterol. Diabetes. Eggs are a good choice for people with diabetes because they are low in carbohydrates and do not cause sudden spikes in blood sugar. However, it's important to combine eggs with fiber-rich foods like green vegetables and whole grains for a balanced meal and better blood sugar control. Overall, for the majority of older adults, eggs are an incredibly valuable and nutritious food choice. They not only help enhance muscle strength and support nerve function, but also contribute to overall health and mental clarity. To maximize the benefits from eggs, seniors are encouraged to enjoy eggs regularly. Aiming for about 6 to 7 eggs per week is reasonable for most people. Combine eggs with other nutrient-rich foods. Create balanced and appealing meals by combining eggs with dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, dairy products, if not contraindicated, nuts, and whole grains. Scrambled eggs with spinach and a slice of whole wheat toast make a great breakfast. Don't forget to drink enough water. Hydration is crucial for muscle function and helps balance electrolytes. Maintain overall electrolyte balance. Besides eggs, pay attention to other sources of potassium and magnesium in the diet. If you're an older adult seeking a natural, easy-to-implement, and effective solution to reduce troublesome muscle cramps, adding eggs to your daily diet is definitely a great idea. Next time you prepare breakfast, consider adding 1 or 2 eggs to your plate. It's not just a delicious meal, but also a natural tonic for your muscle health. Gentle transition. Superfood number 2, bananas, the natural champion of potassium and magnesium. Next on our list of saviors for cramp-prone legs is a very familiar, sweet, and convenient fruit, the banana. Bananas have long been famous as a rich source of potassium, and this is the first key to understanding why bananas are effective against cramps. Potassium is an extremely important electrolyte mineral, playing a central role in many essential biological functions of the body, including muscle contraction. Potassium, along with sodium and calcium, generates the electrical impulses necessary for muscles to contract and relax normally. Potassium deficiency can disrupt this process, making muscles prone to uncontrolled spasms. Nerve signal transmission. Potassium helps maintain the electrical charge balance across nerve cell membranes, allowing signals to be transmitted effectively from the brain to the muscles and back. Fluid balance. Potassium helps regulate the amount of water inside and outside cells, maintaining stable blood pressure and preventing dehydration, another factor that can contribute to cramps. When potassium levels in the blood drop below normal, we call it hypokalemia. This condition can occur due to various reasons, such as insufficient dietary potassium intake, loss of potassium through the digestive tract, diarrhea, vomiting, excessive sweating, or side effects of certain medications, especially diuretics often used to treat high blood pressure. Hypokalemia increases the excitability of muscle and nerve cells, making them more sensitive and prone to sudden spasms, leading to painful cramps. And this is where bananas shine. Bananas are considered one of the best and most accessible natural sources of potassium. A medium-sized banana contains about 420 milligrams mg of potassium, meeting about 12% of the recommended daily potassium intake for adults. By maintaining optimal potassium levels in the body, bananas help regulate muscle contractions, helping muscles contract and relax rhythmically, preventing abnormal spasms. Ensures smooth nerve communication, helping muscle control signals transmit accurately, supporting effective muscle control. Balance fluids, helping maintain adequate hydration for muscle cells, reducing the risk of cramps due to dehydration or electrolyte imbalance. For older adults who are at higher risk of potassium deficiency due to factors like decreased appetite, monotonous diets, or the use of diuretics, adding 1 or 2 bananas to their daily diet can bring significant benefits in minimizing the frequency and intensity of muscle cramps. Mr. George, an elderly friend of my family, used to suffer from calf cramps almost every night. After he started eating one banana daily as advised, his cramps improved significantly, allowing him to sleep much better. So, what happens specifically when potassium levels in the body drop too low, and why does it lead to cramps? Imagine potassium as a gatekeeper, controlling the flow of electricity into and out of muscle and nerve cells. Specifically, potassium plays a major role in the repolarization phase of the cell after it has been stimulated, depolarized to contract or transmit a signal. When the potassium concentration outside the cell is low, as in hypokalemia, the electrical potential difference across the cell membrane changes. This makes the cell more easily excitable and harder to return to a resting state after contraction. As a result, muscles can become overstimulated and contract continuously or inappropriately, causing cramps. Disruption in nerve signal transmission due to potassium deficiency also increases the likelihood of these involuntary muscle contractions. Additionally, potassium is necessary for cells to maintain proper fluid balance. A lack of potassium can lead to mild dehydration within muscle cells, increasing stiffness and the risk of spasms. As mentioned, older adults face a higher risk of potassium deficiency due to several factors. Decreased appetite or inadequate diet. Eating less or having a non-varied food selection can lead to insufficient potassium intake. Medication side effects. Diuretics, commonly prescribed for high blood pressure or heart failure, can cause the body to lose significant amounts of potassium through urine. Excessive sweating or dehydration, especially in hot weather or after exercise without adequate fluid and electrolyte replacement. Other medical conditions. Certain kidney diseases or endocrine disorders can also affect potassium levels. By adding bananas to their diet, older adults can easily and naturally compensate for potassium deficiency, helping restore the electrolyte balance needed for healthy muscle function and reducing the risk of cramps. However, potassium isn't the only star in bananas fighting cramps. Bananas are also a significant source of magnesium, another essential mineral that plays a crucial role in muscle relaxation and supporting nerve function. Magnesium works in several ways to prevent cramps. Antagonizes calcium. While calcium is necessary for muscle contraction, magnesium helps muscles relax after contraction. It acts as a natural calcium blocker, preventing excessive calcium influx into muscle cells, which can cause stiffness or cramps. Energy production. ADP magnesium is required for the process of creating ADP, adenosine triphosphate, the primary energy molecule that fuels most cellular processes, including muscle contraction and relaxation. Magnesium deficiency can lead to reduced energy production, making muscles more prone to fatigue and cramps. Regulates other electrolytes. Magnesium also helps regulate the transport and balance of other electrolytes like potassium and calcium across cell membranes, ensuring they work harmoniously for optimal muscle function. Each medium-sized banana provides about 32 milligrams of magnesium. While this amount isn't very high compared to the daily magnesium requirement, around 320 milligrams for women and 420 milligrams for men over 51, it still contributes significantly, especially when combined with other magnesium sources. Unfortunately, many older adults are often deficient in magnesium due to inadequate diet, reduced intestinal absorption, or side effects of certain medications. Combining bananas with other magnesium-rich foods like nuts, almonds, cashews, seeds, pumpkin, sunflower, legumes, and dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, can help ensure sufficient magnesium intake, thereby effectively reducing muscle tension, spasms, and supporting muscle recovery after exercise. What about nighttime leg cramps? As mentioned, nocturnal cramps are often related to electrolyte imbalances, especially potassium and magnesium, poor blood circulation, and dehydration. Bananas, with their abundant potassium and magnesium, along with carbohydrates that provide energy and help retain water, can be a helpful natural remedy before bed. Some experts suggest that eating a banana about 1 to 2 hours before sleeping may offer benefits such as soothing muscles, providing magnesium to help muscles relax. Reducing cramp severity. Potassium helps stabilize neuromuscular function. Maintaining electrolyte balance. Replenishing electrolytes potentially lost during the day. Preventing nighttime spasms. Helping muscles prepare for a state of rest. Improving sleep quality. Reducing discomfort from muscle tension. Besides potassium and magnesium, bananas also contain another important B vitamin, vitamin B6, pyridoxine. Vitamin B6 plays an essential role in supporting nervous system health and muscle recovery processes. Specifically, vitamin B6 is involved in neurotransmitter production. It's necessary for synthesizing neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, chemicals that help regulate mood, sleep, and importantly, control muscle movements. B6 deficiency can affect the balance of these neurotransmitters, contributing to neuromuscular problems. Reducing inflammation. Vitamin B6 has anti-inflammatory properties, helping to reduce inflammation in muscles after exercise or due to other chronic inflammatory conditions, thus speeding up muscle recovery and reducing soreness. Red blood cell production. Vitamin B6 is needed to create hemoglobin in red blood cells. Hemoglobin is the protein that transports oxygen from the lungs to tissues throughout the body, including muscles. Ensuring adequate B6 helps deliver sufficient oxygen to muscles, preventing fatigue and cramps caused by oxygen deprivation. One banana provides about 0.4 milligrams of vitamin B6, representing nearly 30% of the recommended daily intake for older adults. Studies have shown that insufficient vitamin B6 levels can lead to increased risk of cramps and muscle spasms due to nerve dysfunction, increased inflammation, making muscles more sensitive to pain and stiffness, reduced energy production, leading to muscle fatigue. A study published in 2018 found that older adults with lower vitamin B6 intake tended to experience leg cramps more frequently. Therefore, eating bananas, a natural source of vitamin B6, can play an important role in preventing muscle problems related to nerves and inflammation. Now, let's talk about hydration and electrolytes. Cramps often occur when the body is dehydrated and experiences electrolyte imbalance, especially after excessive sweating. Bananas are an excellent solution for replenishing lost potassium and magnesium, helping minimize electrolyte-related cramps. They also provide natural sugars, carbohydrates, and some water, contributing to rehydration and energy replenishment. However, it's crucial to remember that although bananas are great for electrolyte replenishment, they cannot completely replace adequate water intake. When cramps occur due to dehydration, drinking enough water is just as important as eating bananas. For optimal results, older adults should aim to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, and possibly more if they are very active or in hot weather. A great way to boost hydration and electrolytes is to combine eating bananas with drinking plain water or coconut water. Coconut water is also an excellent natural source of electrolytes. By maintaining a careful balance between fluid intake and electrolyte levels, seniors can effectively prevent muscle cramps related to dehydration. So, what is the recommended daily amount of bananas for older adults to help prevent leg cramps? While the ideal amount may vary depending on individual needs, overall diet, and health status, generally, 1 banana per day usually provides enough supplemental potassium and magnesium to support muscle health for most people. For those who frequently experience cramps or are more physically active, eating 2 bananas per day, e.g., 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, or before bed, may provide more noticeable benefits. However, there's an important consideration for individuals with diabetes. Bananas contain a significant amount of natural sugars, fructose and glucose. Although these are better than refined sugars, consuming too many bananas at once can raise blood sugar levels. Therefore, older adults with diabetes should eat bananas in moderation, usually half a banana or 1 small banana per serving, and should combine them with fiber-rich or healthy fat foods like a few nuts, almonds, walnuts, natural peanut butter, or unsweetened yogurt. This combination helps slow down sugar absorption into the bloodstream, preventing sudden blood sugar spikes. In conclusion, For older adults struggling with frequent muscle cramps, adding a banana to their daily diet is a natural, delicious, and effective solution. Remember to combine eating bananas with drinking enough water and maintaining a balanced diet rich in other nutrients to optimize muscle function and minimize the occurrence of those bothersome cramps. Bananas are truly a wonderful gift from nature for our muscle health. Gentle transition. Superfood number 3, nuts and seeds. A treasure trove of magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats. We've explored the power of eggs and bananas, but our journey to find solutions for cramps isn't over yet. The third superfood, or rather a group of superfoods that I want to introduce to you, is nuts and seeds. While potassium and magnesium-rich foods like bananas and leafy greens are often highlighted for preventing cramps, incorporating nuts and seeds into your diet can also be a real game changer in enhancing muscle health and minimizing spasms. Why are nuts and seeds so effective? Because they are a concentrated source of nutrition, packing a powerful combination of magnesium. As discussed, magnesium is crucial for muscle relaxation. Potassium. Some nuts and seeds are also significant sources of potassium. Plant-based protein, necessary for muscle repair and maintenance. Fiber, supports digestion and overall health. Healthy fats, especially monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which have anti-inflammatory effects and improve blood circulation. Vitamin E and other antioxidants help protect muscle cells from damage. This unique combination of nutrients helps nuts and seeds promote muscle relaxation, enhance blood flow to the limbs, and maintain the necessary electrolyte balance. Now, let's delve deeper into the specific benefits of common nuts like almonds, pumpkin seeds, cashews, walnuts, flax seeds, and others in supporting muscle strength and preventing cramps in older adults. As we know, magnesium deficiency is quite common among older adults and is one of the main reasons for the increased risk of frequent and painful leg cramps. The good news is that nuts and seeds are incredibly rich natural sources of magnesium, offering a simple and tasty solution to help prevent this deficiency. Consider the impressive magnesium content in just a 1 ounce, about 28 grams, roughly a small handful, serving of some popular nuts and seeds. Pumpkin seeds, about 168 milligrams of magnesium. This meets up to 40% of the recommended daily magnesium intake. Pumpkin seeds are truly a magnesium champion. Almonds, about 77 milligrams of magnesium, meeting about 20% of the daily need. Cashews, about 74 milligrams of magnesium, meeting about 19% of the daily need. Sunflower seeds, about 91 milligrams of magnesium. Chia seeds, about 95 milligrams of magnesium. Flax seeds, about 110 milligrams of magnesium. Just a small handful of nuts or a few tablespoons of seeds daily can significantly contribute to replenishing needed magnesium, helping your muscles relax, reducing stiffness, and functioning more healthily. Mrs. Patricia, a woman in her 60s who often got cramps after gardening, shared that adding pumpkin seeds to her lunch salad and eating some almonds in the afternoon helped reduce her cramps considerably. Although bananas are often praised for their potassium content, don't forget that many nuts and seeds also provide a significant amount of this important electrolyte. Maintaining adequate levels of both magnesium and potassium is crucial for ensuring optimal neuromuscular function. Let's look at the potassium content in a 1 ounce serving of some nuts. Pistachios top the list with about 290 milligrams of potassium. Almonds, about 200 milligrams of potassium. Cashews, about 160 milligrams of potassium. Hazelnuts, about 193 milligrams of potassium. Peanuts, technically legumes, but often grouped with nuts, about 180 milligrams of potassium. As we know, important electrolytes like magnesium and potassium can be lost through sweat, especially after exercise or in hot weather. Therefore, replenishing these electrolytes post-activity is crucial for supporting muscle recovery and preventing cramps. Nuts and seeds are an excellent choice for this purpose because they are rich in magnesium and potassium, helping quickly restore electrolyte balance, contain healthy fats, helping reduce inflammation in muscles after exercise. Provide plant-based protein, supporting the repair and rebuilding of damaged muscle fibers. Older adults who remain physically active, even just through walking, gardening, or light exercise, can greatly benefit from eating a handful of nuts or adding some seeds to their post-workout snack. This helps the body replenish essential lost minerals, promotes recovery, and keeps muscles from cramping. Another significant benefit of nuts and seeds, particularly for older adults, is their ability to improve blood circulation. Many nuts contain healthy unsaturated fats, including monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which positively affect blood vessel health. Omega-3 fatty acids, abundant in walnuts and flax seeds. Omega-3s are known for their ability to reduce systemic inflammation, including in blood vessels and muscles. They can also help reduce blood viscosity and improve endothelial function, the inner lining of blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. Monounsaturated fats, found in almonds, cashews, macadamia nuts, and pecans. This type of fat helps improve blood lipid profiles, lowering bad LDL cholesterol, increasing good HDL cholesterol, and also contributes to maintaining blood vessel flexibility. Why is blood circulation important for preventing cramps? When blood flow to the extremities, especially the legs, is poor, muscles don't receive enough oxygen and nutrients needed to function efficiently and remove metabolic waste products like lactic acid. This lack of oxygen and waste buildup can stimulate nerve endings and cause pain, fatigue, and cramps, especially at night when we're lying still and circulation tends to slow down. This is a fairly common issue in older adults due to the natural aging of blood vessels or underlying conditions like atherosclerosis or diabetes. Regularly incorporating nuts rich in healthy fats into the diet can help older adults improve blood circulation to their limbs, ensuring muscles are better nourished and minimizing cramp episodes related to poor circulation. Can nuts and seeds help reduce inflammation related to muscle fatigue and cramps? The answer is yes. Low-grade chronic inflammation is a common factor in older adults and can contribute to muscle tissue damage, increased pain sensitivity, and a higher risk of cramps. Nuts and seeds are a treasure trove of antioxidants like vitamin E, selenium, polyphenol, and natural anti-inflammatory compounds like omega-3 fatty acids. These substances work together to combat oxidative stress, neutralizing harmful free radicals generated during energy metabolism and muscle activity. Oxidative stress can damage muscle cells and contribute to inflammation. Reduce inflammation, inhibiting inflammatory pathways in the body, helping to alleviate muscle soreness and promote faster recovery after exercise or injury. Enhance muscle vitality. By protecting muscle cells from damage and reducing inflammation, nuts and seeds help maintain healthy muscle function and reduce the risk of cramps. Older adults dealing with chronic muscle pain, arthritis, or simply wanting to support overall muscle health can benefit from adding nuts with strong anti-inflammatory properties like walnuts, flax seeds, and almonds to their daily diet. While most nuts and seeds offer significant nutritional benefits, some stand out for their content of specific nutrients that help prevent cramps. Here are some top choices. Pumpkin seeds, the king of magnesium, extremely effective for muscle relaxation. Almonds, a good balance of magnesium, potassium, protein, fiber, and vitamin E. An excellent all-around choice. Pistachios, a standout source of potassium in the nut world. Cashews, rich in magnesium and monounsaturated fats, good for circulation. Walnuts, the leading plant-based source of omega-3s, great for reducing muscle inflammation. Flax and chia seeds, rich in omega-3s, fiber, and magnesium, can be easily added to yogurt, smoothies, or oatmeal. For optimal results, older adults are encouraged to enjoy a variety of different nuts and seeds. This ensures you receive a broad spectrum of essential muscle-supporting nutrients, rather than focusing on just one or two types. Try mixing your favorite nuts together for a nutritious snack mix. So, what is the recommended daily serving of nuts and seeds for older adults to help prevent cramps? This is an important point to note. Nuts and seeds are very nutrient-dense, but they're also quite high in calories and fat, though mostly healthy fats. Therefore, portion control is essential to avoid excessive calorie intake, which could lead to unwanted weight gain. A reasonable recommended serving is typically a small handful of nuts, about 1 ounce, 28 grams, per day. This is equivalent to about 20 to 24 almonds, 15 to 18 cashews, or 14 walnut halves. A few tablespoons of seeds, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of seeds like flax, chia, or pumpkin seeds per day. You can add these nuts and seeds to your meals in various ways. Eat them plain as a midday snack. Sprinkle them on salads, yogurt, or oatmeal. Add them to stir-fries or baked goods. Blend them into nut butters like almond or cashew butter to spread on whole grain toast. When is the best time to enjoy nuts and seeds to support muscle health? During main meals. Combining nuts with other foods helps enhance nutrient absorption and maintain stable electrolyte balance throughout the day. As a small pre-bedtime snack, provides magnesium to help relax muscles, potentially reducing nighttime cramps. After exercise or activity, to quickly replenish lost electrolytes and support muscle recovery. Incorporating nuts and seeds into the diet of older adults in moderation can be an effective strategy for preventing cramps while providing numerous other health benefits without significantly increasing calorie intake. Although nuts and seeds offer countless benefits, there are also some important considerations for older adults. High calorie content. As mentioned, pay attention to portion control to avoid weight gain. Sodium, salt, content. Prioritize unsalted, dry roasted, or raw varieties. Salted or processed nuts often contain high amounts of sodium, which can raise blood pressure and even contribute to dehydration, increasing cramp risk, the opposite of what we want. Read labels carefully. Allergies. Nut allergies are quite common and can cause severe reactions. If you or a loved one has a history of allergy to any type of nut, strictly avoid it and seek alternative sources of magnesium and potassium, like leafy greens, legumes, fatty fish, bananas, avocados. Digestive issues. Nuts and seeds are high in fiber. While fiber is good for digestion, eating too much at once, especially for seniors with sensitive digestive systems, can cause bloating, indigestion, or discomfort. Start with small amounts and increase gradually to allow your body to adapt. Drinking enough water also helps with fiber digestion. Difficulty chewing. For those with dental problems, hard nuts can be difficult to chew. In this case, choose softer nuts or use nut butters, nut flours, or ground nuts. By choosing appropriate types of nuts and seeds, preferring unsalted, minimally processed options, and consuming them in moderation, older adults can fully leverage their wonderful benefits for muscle health without experiencing unwanted side effects. For seniors looking for a natural, simple, and delicious solution to muscle cramps, incorporating a small handful of nuts or sprinkling some seeds into their daily meals is truly a worthwhile approach. They not only help reduce cramps, but also contribute to heart health, blood sugar control, and sustained energy levels. Transition to conclusion. Key takeaways and call to action. So we have explored together the top 3 superfood groups: eggs, bananas, and nuts and seeds. Wonderful allies in the fight against uncomfortable leg cramps and in building a stronger muscular system for older adults. Through this journey, we've gained a better understanding of the indispensable role of crucial nutrients like protein in muscle repair and maintenance, the importance of vitamin D and calcium for muscle contraction function, the necessity of vitamin B12 and choline for a healthy nervous system, and especially the central role of electrolyte minerals like potassium and magnesium in regulating muscle contraction, relaxation, and preventing spasms. Experience shows that there is no single silver bullet that can completely solve every health issue. However, making small but consistent changes in your daily diet, focusing on incorporating nutrient-rich foods like eggs, bananas, nuts, and seeds, can make a significant difference in reducing the frequency and intensity of cramps, while also improving muscle strength, mobility, and overall quality of life for seniors. Remember, everybody's body is different, What worked for Mr. John or Mrs. Mary might need slight adjustments to suit you. The important thing is to listen to your body, be patient with experimentation, and find a food combination that works best for you. Don't forget the importance of drinking enough water daily, as dehydration is one of the common causes of cramps. Additionally, maintaining gentle, appropriate physical activity and performing simple stretching exercises also contribute significantly to keeping muscles flexible and healthy. And another crucial point, if you are experiencing frequent, severe cramps, or if they are accompanied by other symptoms like swelling, redness, or persistent muscle weakness, please consult your doctor. Cramps can sometimes be a sign of an underlying medical condition that needs proper diagnosis and treatment. Your doctor can also review your current medications to determine if they might be causing or worsening the cramps. We hope that the detailed information and deep insights shared in today's video have been truly helpful and valuable to you. Taking care of muscle health is not just about reducing pain, but also about maintaining independence, freedom of movement, and joy in daily life. If you found this video useful and valuable, we would greatly appreciate your support by clicking the like button, thumbs up. Every like is a huge encouragement, motivating us to create more quality content for the community. And we really want to hear from you. Do you have any experience dealing with cramps? Have you tried incorporating these foods into your diet, and what were the results? Or do you have any other questions or topic suggestions for future videos? Please don't hesitate to leave your comment below Speech Balloon. Your feedback means a lot to us and helps us better understand our audience's needs. Finally, and just as importantly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, play button right now, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to be the first to receive the latest health tips, nutritional information, and helpful advice from Health 365. We are committed to always being with you on the path to caring for and improving your health. Stay informed, prioritize your health and happiness. We wish you continued health, flexibility, and freedom from bothersome cramps. Thank you sincerely for taking the time to watch. See you in the next videos.